soon, exclusively to LBTV, a story years in the making, a story that the once powerful tried to suppress, a story too scurrilous and unpardonable for decent society, a legal and moral lesson for the ages, the world premiere of The Art of the Deal, a rainy day fund, a Red Fox production, executive producer Shelley Adelsons, directed by Billy D.A. Bragg, starring Adam Sandler as a flawed but heroic fixer and Scarlett Ingmar Johansson as a porn star with a heart of gold. This odd couple team up not only to save their nation from the Orange Menace, but also so they can use the carpool lane on their way to work. There, the battle is joined. For the state DAs Jack McCoy and Ben Stone throw down with the dark and somewhat confused defense by Rudy G. and Alan D. in a never-ending fight for truth, justice, and the American way. So tune in and stay with it, even with the movie's undetermined running time. I just noticed the director with the Guinness Book of World Records. It's worth it, just to hear the judge say, someone's going down on this and it's not the USA. Rated IMA, immature audiences only. And now, with the Liberation News Update. Here are the longest running and slowest running news team in modern history, river and town.
Hello? Who is this? Governor who? Well, Ron, yeah. I'm sorry that Mickey put a firecracker in your back pocket and lit it. I know. It shows a lack of respect for a governor of a great state like Florida. But what do you expect? I know Donald Duck was duck swearing at you and sticking his tail feathers in your face, too. But come on. You've been harassing them in their home for months. What did you expect? No, I'm not a Disney shill. You're just lucky you didn't go after Warner Brothers. Elmer Fudd would have come after you with a shotgun, or maybe even an assault weapon, since you and your boys have made that legal in your state. No, I'm not some kind of wise guy. By the way, have you banned any books lately? I'm sure you haven't read any, or even anything else like the Bill of Rights. Yeah, or the Constitution. What? What you call me?
Goodbye, Governor.
Yeah, well, I think you're a dumbass.
Goodbye, Governor.
Goodbye, Ronnie.
Governor.
Goodbye, Ronnie. Try not to close down too many libraries. Bye-bye, Ronnie boy. Bye.
First up in the news. In the health news, Kevin McCarthy is in line to win the Best Grimace category award in the new Congress. Marjorie Taylor Greene has ordered a new brain from eBay, but they don't have one small enough to fit with her ethics. So they're sending her the one that Ted Cruz uses.
This just in. A band of rat people have invaded South Carolina and are said to be chewing up Republican politicians because they like the taste of them and their ideas smell like garbage. Here we see Senator Lindsey Graham just after being bitten by one of them.
Some are advocating for the Donald to go into the Baseball Hall of Fame as the strikeout king, as he had almost 3 million in 2016 versus the Hillary Clintons, and well over 7 million against Grandpa Joe's.
In the meantime, the $1.5 billion lawsuit against the Fox News Network for knowingly promoting lies about Dominion voting machines rigging the 2020 presidential election has been settled for a little under $900 million. There's reliable evidence that every major host on Fox was aware that the stories promoted by Trump advocates had no basis in reality. Sean Hannity, though, says it was just a joke. Tucker Carlson claims the Dominion lawyers are all transvestite aliens from a woke planet that is out to get Fox News. Rupert Murdoch has been quoted as saying, "I know nothing."
It's time to rock around the country with the State House rock, where red state legislatures try to outdo the crazy with obscene acts promoting more guns, less reproductive rights, voting rights, and the rights to think and teach the truth in our schools. In the Mickey Mouse state, the Don't Say Gay state of Florida, the Stop Woke Act, wrong to our kids and employees, Florida Bill, House Bill 7, also known as the Individual Freedom Act, was passed to expand an anti-discrimination laws to prohibit schools and companies from leveling guilt or blame to students and employees based on race and sex. It also made it unlawful for an employer to require employees as a condition of employment to attend training on a variety of concepts, including some common elements of diversity training, or like diversity training, I should say. The bill was signed by Governor DeSantis. The ACLU joined in a lawsuit that argues that the Stop Woke Act violates the First and 14th Amendments by imposing viewpoint-based restrictions on instructors and students in higher education. And those restrictions are vague and discriminatory. The complaint also argues that the law violates the Equal Protection Clause because it was enacted with racially discriminatory purpose, and we have a desperate impact on black and LGBTQ plus educators and students.
Closer to home, in the red and gray state of Ohio, legislators recently introduced HB 322 and 327, banning critical race theory. The bills will ban the teaching of certain topics surrounding race, gender, and sex in Ohio schools. Both bills have similar language and goals: to limit teachers and school districts' ability to teach about America's complicated past in K through 12 schools. As an example, the teaching of both or all sides to subjects such as the Jewish Holocaust and Jim Crow laws would be required. Simply, students should not anguish over nor feel bad about who they are, sponsoring State Representative Don Jones of Freeport wrote in his House Committee testimony. And no child should be told that X race did Y and you're a member of X, therefore you are bad as well. Indoctrination is indoctrination.
These bills are a part of a nationwide effort to whitewash history and remove important conversations such as race and gender from the classroom without input from teachers, staff members, or administrators, and they're threatening to take away valuable state educational funds if they do not comply. There's just a few examples of minority government going off the rails. Stay tuned for more rockin' round the crazies and on the next Woke Report.
Are you tired of the defund the police, the marry the gay marries, the trans-abortionists, the anti-man, anti-family, anti-American media? Well, we've got something for you. The anti-woke pill. A newly created, synthetically developed pioneering medication created in an undisclosed laboratory on the campus of the renowned, internationally acknowledged Oral Roberts University is now available. This new revolutionary capsule, secretly tested on the discarded brains of Ted Nugent, Kid Rock, and Kanye with excellent results, is now available in conveniently, instantly dissolvable anti-woke tablets. They come in a wide variety of colors for just $29.99 the economy pack. Or treat the whole family to this important protection with the family pack for just $79.99. Save yourself, save your family, buy it now.
And we reject woke ideology. We We fight the woke in the legislature. We fight the woke in the schools. We fight the woke in the corporations. We will never, ever surrender to the woke mob. Florida is where woke goes to die.
Are you tired of explaining your unwavering support for guns amid constant mass shootings? Having a hard time selling people on slashing Social Security and Medicare? How's a good Republican supposed to explain all this stuff? Guess what? You don't have to, because you've got anti-woke everything. Skip that uncomfortable policy junk and stick to the culture wars. Look, a gay M&M. See how easy it is? All you need are a few unrelated issues and plenty of outrage, and you're on your way to anti-woke everything. Of course, you could try to explain how Republicans helped add $5 trillion to the debt when they gave rich people a huge tax cut. Or you could tell people Joe Biden is coming to take away their gas stoves. Congratulations, you're now an anti-woke cooking crusader. Anti-woke everything works great for toilets, light bulbs, bathrooms, fashion, fictional characters, books, and of course, plain old speech. Why talk about your unpopular policies when you can be outraged about candy, cooking, and cartoon characters? Anti-woke everything. Let the culture wars work for you.
Looks like Donnie Dump has yet another legal problem on the horizon. The ghost of internationally known singer-songwriter Leonard Cohen has threatened to sue the Donald for using his song Hallelujah at his Waco rally while not having a clue what the song is about. The ghost of David Koresh, the Donald's spiritual leader and travel guide, says he will burn his own house down to prevent Leonard Cohen or his little brother Michael from collecting a dime from the Donald.
You've heard about many of Donald Dump's indictments. Here's another. Even Vladimir Putin is jumping on the bandwagon, reaching into the past to indict him for wasting the urine Russian women generously gave him at the hotel in Moscow back in 2015. Golden showers? Do we hear golden showers in it?
Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas has acknowledged that he did not think it necessary to report money received when he sold his house, his mother's house, his brother's house, and his father's house to a billionaire friend before he went on an all-expense-paid vacation to the National Rifle Association convention held in the Trump Tower, where an orange friend put him up in the gold toilet seat suite shortly before he was to make a decision on gun rights.